Here's one thing that we are learning about Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg. He is a fighter. This week, in an extraordinary and an aggressive move, Bragg sued Congressman Jim Jordan, asking a court to block parts of the Republican-led House Judiciary Committee's inquiry into his investigation. The 50-page suit accuses Jim Jordan of a, quote, unprecedentedly brazen and unconstitutional attack, and slams his requests as lacking the, quote, basic principles of federalism and common sense. Bragg's attorneys called out Jordan and his fellow Republicans for carrying out a, quote, campaign of harassment against his office. Now, the suit says that the DA's office has received more than 1,000 calls and emails from Trump supporters, many of which are threatening and racially charged in nature. Bragg's attorneys also asked the court to quash a subpoena sent to former Assistant DA Mark Pomerantz, whose testimony they say will cause, quote, imminent irreparable harm to Bragg's investigation. The judge in the case, Mary Kay Viscosil, a Trump appointee, declined to block the enforcement of that subpoena. She did, however, order Jordan's lawyer to respond to the lawsuit by this Monday, April 17th, and she put a hearing on the books for April 19th, 2 days later. Look, it is unclear whether Jim Jordan is going to respond in time because, quite frankly, he might be preoccupied with a field hearing his committee is holding that very same day right here in Manhattan. Yes, the circus is coming to town. On Monday, Republicans will hold a hearing titled Victims of Violent Crime in Manhattan, which they claim will expose how, quote, Alvin Bragg's pro-crime, anti-victim policies have led to an increase in violent crime and a dangerous community for New York residents. Now, it is no surprise New York City has been the target of Republican ire for decades. According to the GOP, blue cities like New York are just overflowing with George Soros-backed prosecutors pushing soft-on-crime policies that put their citizens in danger. It is not true. In Manhattan, murders, robberies, rapes, and shooting incidents are still down compared to the same period last year. The truth is, if Republicans like Jim Jordan actually cared about cracking down on crime, they might want to look in their own backyards first. Look at this. In 2022, Ohio's capital city of Columbus, which is near the district Jordan actually represents, had more homicides per 100,000 people than New York City. Last year, 140 people were killed in Columbus compared to 433 in New York City, which we should note has at least 8 times as many people as Columbus. Of course, this hearing is not about solutions. No, it's not about that at all. Republicans aren't really looking to lower crime rates or protect locals in New York City. They're looking to protect Donald Trump and damage the character of the man who's actually trying to hold him accountable and enforce the law.